Keep your spine straight. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in. Hold it there. Oh. 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 ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान्नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम्। प्राणान्नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णु शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। ईश्वरः परमः कृष्णः सच्चिदानन्दविग्रहः अनादिरादिर्गोविन्दः सर्वकारणकारणम्। कृष्णं नारायणं वन्दे कृष्णं वन्दे व्रजप्रियम्। कृष्णं द्वैपायनं वन्दे कृष्णं वन्दे पृथासतम्। सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। रमापतिपदाम्भोज परिस्फुरति मानसम् सेनापतिमहं वन्दे विश्वक्सेनं निरन्तरम्। प्रह्लाद नारद पराशर पुण्डरीक व्यासम्बरीश शुक शौनक भीष्मदाल्भ्यान् रुक्माङ्गदार्जुन वसिष्ठ विभीषणादीन् पुण्यानिमान् परमभागवतान् स्मरामि। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतः चार्थेष्वभिज्ञस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः। तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयः यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकम् सत्यं परं धीमहि। धर्मः प्रोज्झितकैतवोऽत्र परमः निर्मत्सराणां सताम् वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तु शिवदम् तापत्रयोन्मूलनम्। श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परैरीश्वरः सद्यो हृद्यवरुध्यतेऽत्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिस्तक्षणात्। निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतम् पिबत भागवतं रसमालयम् मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः। यं प्रव्रजन्तमनुपेतमपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरह कातर आजुहाव पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तरवोऽभिनेदुः तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि। यस्वानुभावमखिलश्रुतिसारमेकम् अध्यात्मदीपमतितितीर्षतान्तमोऽन्धम् संसारिणां करुणयाः पुराणगुह्यम् तं व्याससूनुमुपयामि गुरुं मुनीनाम् नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः पङ्कजनाभाय नमः पङ्कजमालिने नमः पङ्कजनेत्राय नमस्ते पङ्कजाङ्घ्रये यस्य भगवताख्या सर्वेषां भक्तिदानृणां स एव करुणा सिन्धुः बोधितात्मा गुरुर्मम तस्मै श्रीवासुदेवाय धरणीसुररूपिणे गुरुवायुपुरेशाय तुभ्यं श्रीगुरवे नमः। शङ्खचक्रगदा पद्मधारिणे गुरुरूपिणे गुरुवायुपुरेशाय वासुदेवाय ते नमः। संसारसागरे मग्नं दीनं मां करुणानिधे कर्मग्राहगृहीताङ्गं मामुद्धर भवार्णवात्। श्रीमद्भागवताख्योऽयं प्रत्यक्षः कृष्ण एव हि स्वीकृतोऽसि मया नाथ मुक्त्यर्थं भवसागरे मनोरथो मदीयोऽयं सफलः सर्वथा त्वया निर्विघ्नेनैव कर्तव्यः दासोऽहं तव केशव। शुकरूपप्रबोधज्ञ सर्वशास्त्रविशारद एतत्कथा प्रकाशेन मदज्ञानं विनाशय। पीताम्बरं करविराजितचक्रशङ्खं कौमोदकी सरसिजं करुणासमुद्रम् राधासहायमतिसुन्दरमन्दहासं वातालयेशमनिशं हृदि भावयामि वातालयेशमनिशं हृदि भावयामि। Pranams to the Lord. Pranams to all the Mahatmas in tonight's Bhagawat session. We are in first Skanda, chapter 2. In the first chapter, we saw the 6 questions that were asked, and now we are getting the answers to those questions. We saw in the last verse, in those last verses 6, 7, 8, like Savai Punsam Paro Dharmaha. That is the highest dharma of the person, which takes bhakti radhokshache, which leads into the devotion, ahaitya apratihata yayatma samprase, without any ulterior motive, without any obstruction, without any hindrance. And that satisfies. So we are seeing those beautiful verses. We have done till verse number 10. We have to start from verse number 11. Okay. So those who want to volunteer, please raise your hands. Yodhayah Sutavacha. I didn't chant the last one. Kamasya pritihi labho jiveta yavata जीवस्य तत्त्वजिज्ञासा नार्थो यश्चेह कर्मभिः. So Both Lata ji, Lata Balchandran ji, Lata Kartik ji. We can start with you both. वदन्ति तत्तत्त्वविदः.
वदन्ति
You can
तत्
take higher pitch, no problem.
वदन्ति तत् no, is it तत्तत्त्व
Yeah. वदन्ति तत् तत्त्वविदः.
वदन्ति तत् तत्त्वविदः.
Oh, Lataji. Okay, we have to see the meaning of 9 and 10. Okay, let's rewind.
Should I chant Varshaji or?
No, we will go to the 9th. Dharmasya ह्यापवर्ग्यस्य.
Varshaji, we have chanted it, but there was no time for the meanings. So you
Yes,
said you.
Yes, so we will take, because we didn't chant any of the verses of this chapter, so we'll do it. We'll do it.
Okay. Dharmasya ह्यापवर्गस्य
Dharmasya ह्यापवर्गस्य
Vargya.
Dharmasya ह्यापवर्गस्य.
Not vargasya, vargyasya.
Dharmasya ह्यापवर्गस्य
नार्थोऽर्थायोपकल्पते.
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 नार्थस्य धर्मैकान्तस्य.
नार्थस्य धर्मैकान्तस्य.
नार्थस्य धर्मैर्कान्तस्य.
Dharmair, no, dharmai only.
Oh, sorry. नार्थस्य धर्मैकान्तस्य
कामो लाभाय हि स्मृतः.
कामो लाभाय हि स्मृतः.
कामो लाभाय हि स्मृतः.
धर्मस्य ह्यापवर्ग्यस्य नार्थोऽर्थायोपकल्पते.
धर्मस्य ह्यापवर्ग्यस्य नार्थोऽर्थायोपकल्पते.
धर्मस्य ह्यापवर्ग्यस्य नार्थोऽर्थायोपकल्पते.
नार्थस्य धर्मैकान्तस्य कामो लाभाय हि स्मृतः.
नार्थस्य धर्मैकान्तस्य कामो लाभाय हि स्मृतः.
नार्थस्य धर्मैकान्तस्य कामो लाभाय हि स्मृतः.
धर्मस्य ह्यापवर्ग्यस्य नार्थोऽर्थायोपकल्पते. नार्थस्य धर्मैकान्तस्य कामो लाभाय हि स्मृतः.
धर्मस्य ह्यापवर्ग्यस्य नार्थोऽर्थायोपकल्पते. नार्थस्य धर्मैकान्तस्य कामो लाभाय हि स्मृतः.
So Artha's use is what? Artha basically not only the wealth, but the things that we need in life. Yes, they are necessity, but apavargyasya. But for realization, that is not a necessity. And whatever is the pleasures that we want to seek, whatever it is, if it is in accordance with the dharma, the prayojan. So dharma's prayojan is not acquiring wealth and acquiring the pleasures. But having this, you can go ahead. But the culmination should not be only in a artha and kama. Holding the dharma, artha and kama can be achieved, but the it has to upakalpate, it has to culminate finally into the higher goal in life. It cannot be just left at the lower needs. धर्मस्य ह्यापवर्ग्यस्य नार्थोऽर्थायोपकल्पते नार्थस्य धर्मैकान्तस्य कामो लाभाय हि स्मृतः. Continue. कामस्य नेन्द्रियप्रीतिः
कामस्य नेन्द्रियप्रीतिः
कामस्य नेन्द्रियप्रीतिः
लाभो जीवेत यावता
लाभो जीवेत यावता
लाभो जीवेत यावता
जीवस्य तत्त्वजिज्ञासा
जीवस्य तत्त्वजिज्ञासा
जीवस्य तत्त्वजिज्ञासा
नार्थो यश्चेह कर्मभिः
नार्थो यश्चेह कर्मभिः
नार्थो यश्चेह कर्मभिः
कामस्य नेन्द्रियप्रीतिः लाभो जीवेत यावता
कामस्य नेन्द्रियप्रीतिः लाभो जीवेत यावता
कामस्य नेन्द्रियप्रीतिः लाभो जीवेत यावता
जीवस्य तत्त्वजिज्ञासा नार्थो यश्चेह कर्मभिः
जीवस्य तत्त्वजिज्ञासा नार्थो यश्चेह कर्मभिः
जीवस्य तत्त्वजिज्ञासा नार्थो यश्चेह कर्मभिः
कामस्य नेन्द्रियप्रीतिः लोभो जीवेन यावता जीवस्य तत्त्वजिज्ञासा नार्थो यश्चेह कर्मभिः
कामस्य नेन्द्रियप्रीतिः लाभो जीवेत यावता जीवस्य तत्त्वजिज्ञासा नार्थो यश्चेह कर्मभिः.
Okay, so continuation from what we saw, that artha and labha kama is there, but the purpose is not only that. So over here, that same thought is continuing. Kamasya na indriya pritihi. For the desires, the goal is not indriya pritihi, that you satisfy all your sensual pleasures and satisfy the senses. Why? Because senses are never going to get satisfied. Today, if I like bundi laddu, if I eat bundi laddu, how many I can eat? 10? No, at the second or the third one itself, that you don't want to eat any more sweet thereafter. But something else comes, yes, something else is fine. But no, not the third or the fourth laddu. Anything in life, once that is gratified, it looks for another thing. Never it is going to get complete. So there is only a limitation of how much kama is there. It is not na indriya priti, because indriya priti is never going to happen. And it is only that much for that jiva to hold on that body. And the jiva to keep that much together. That much is only the purpose of what it is. Again, the jiva's purpose is not okay, only can satisfy the senses. Jiva's purpose has to go to tattva jitnyasa. And it is not just earning and fulfilling, the sense goals. So it's very beautifully said that you feel that this is the goal and you want to enjoy life, but enjoying life is not merely satisfying the sense organs is what Granthakara is trying to tell us. The higher truth to know and dwelling in that joy, that should be the goal and not the lower happinesses that we should cling on to, because they will never get satisfied. कामस्य नेन्द्रियप्रीतिः लाभो जीवेत यावता जीवस्य तत्त्वजिज्ञासा नार्थो यश्चेह कर्मभिः. Continue. वदन्ति तत्तत्त्वविदः
वदन्ति तत्तत्त्वविदः
वदन्ति तत्तत्त्वविदः
तत्त्वं यज्ञानमद्वयम्
तत्त्वयज्ञानमद्वयम्
तत्त्वयज्ञानमद्वयम्
ब्रह्मेति परमात्मेति
ब्रह्मेति परमात्मेति
ब्रह्मेति परमात्मेति
भगवानिति शब्द्यते.
भगवानिति शब्द्यते
भगवानिति शब्द्यते.
वदन्ति तत्तत्त्वविदः तत्त्वं यज्ञानमद्वयम्.
वदन्ति तत्तत्त्वविदः तत्त्वयज्ञानमद्वयम्
वदन्ति तत्तत्त्वविदः तत्त्वयज्ञानमद्वयम्
ब्रह्मेति परमात्मेति भगवानिति शब्द्यते.
ब्रह्मेति परमात्मेति भगवानिति शब्द्यते
ब्रह्मेति परमात्मेति भगवानिति शब्द्यते.
वदन्ति तत्तत्त्वविदः तत्त्वयज्ञानमद्वयम् ब्रह्मेति परमात्मेति भगवानिति शब्द्यते
वदन्ति तत्तत्त्वविदः तत्त्वयज्ञानमद्वयम् ब्रह्मेति परमात्मेति भगवानिति शब्द्यते.
निति रस्व.
ब्रह्मेति परमात्मेति भगवानिति शब्द्यते.
So we are seeing that flow of thought, no? That only sense organs, pleasure and all is not, that's not only artha, dharma, kama is not, the purpose has to be known for. To have this, the jiva's purpose is to have the tattva vijnana jidnyasa, tattva jnana jidnyasa. So, tattva vidaha, those people who are knowing that truth, vadanti, that tattvam, that knowledge is that yat jnanam advayam, the one without second. That alone is the true knowledge, which is one without second. Means where there is no duality. For us, we are seeing duality, plurality. This is me, this is you, this is mine, this is yours, this is somebody else's. We have so much duality. We have plurality, we live in this, but for a Tattvajnani, he sees the oneness, Advayam. So that alone is the knowledge which gives you this experience of non-duality, Advayam. And that truth which gets you to that knowledge, that same truth is called by Shabdyate, by Brahma iti, Paramatma iti, Bhagavan iti Shabdyate. So same truth, that truth which gives us this feeling of Advaya, non-dual nature, that same truth is called as Brahma, Paramatma or Bhagavan. Vadanti tat. Who is saying this? This is said by the one who are knowers of the truth. Vadanti tat tattva vidaha. Those who have known this tattva vidaha, the knowers of the truth, they say like this. Vadanti tat tattva vidaha tatvai yajnanamadvayam brahmeti paramatmeti Bhagavaniti shabdyate. Continue. Tachraddadhana munayaha
तच्छ्रद्दधाना मुनयः
तच्छ्रुद्धधाना मुनयः
ज्ञानवैराग्ययुक्तया
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 पश्यन्त्यात्मनि चात्मानम्
पश्यन्त्यात्मनि चात्मानम्
पश्यन्त्यात्मनि चात्मानम्
भक्त्या श्रुतगृहीतया
भक्त्या श्रुतगृहीतया
भक्त्या श्रुतगृहीतया
श्रद्दधाना मुनयः ज्ञानवैराग्ययुक्तया
तच्छ्रद्दधाना मुनयः ज्ञानवैराग्ययुक्तया
तच्छुद्धधाना मुनयः ज्ञानवैराग्ययुक्तया
पश्यन्त्यात्मनि चात्मानम् भक्त्या श्रुतगृहीतया
पश्यन्त्या is it
पश्यन्
पश्यन्त्यात्मनि चात्मानम् भक्त्या श्रुतगृहीतया
पश्यन्त्यात्मनि चात्मानं भक्त्या श्रुतगृहीतया
तच्छ्रद्दधाना मुनयः ज्ञानवैराग्ययुक्तया पश्यन्त्यात्मनि चात्मानम् भक्त्या श्रुतगृहीतया
तच्छ्रद्धधाना मुनयः ज्ञानवैराग्ययुक्तया पश्यन्त्यात्मनि चात्मानं भक्त्या श्रुतगृहीतया
मुनयः श्रद्धधानाः the munis, those knowledgeable pandits who are shraddhadhana, who are having faith, they by their jnana and vairagya, by their jnana and vairagya, yuktaya means in coupling with this jnana and vairagya, and see in the second line bhaktya, coupling this jnana vairagya with bhakti, and see the word shruta gruhitaya, what they have heard, because all our jnana is by Guru Parampara method. So what they have acquired and heard about this truth, about that is the first word, tat, about that, atmanam, in their own self, Pashyanti Atmani. So that Atmanam, that truth, Atmani, in their heart, they see. So eventually, all our kama artha and dharma, we are targeting to know Tattva Jidnyasa, and the Munis who, with their devotion, coupling it with Jnana and Vairagya, see that truth in their own heart by means of Shastra Shravana, Shruta Gruhitaya. There is no shortcut. We will have to hold our Shastra and then only When the Shravana happens, then only Jnana will happen. Tachraddadhana munayaha jnana-vairagya-yuktaya pasyantyatmani chatmanam bhaktya shrutagृहीतया. Sachiv ji, Radha Krishnan ji. अतः पुंभेर्द्विजः श्रेष्ठा अपुंभेर्द्विजः श्रेष्ठा. द्विज j should be a pressure. द्विजः श्रेष्ठा.
अतः पुंभिर्द्विजः श्रेष्ठा.
Again. अतः
पुंभिर्द्विजः श्रेष्ठा.
अतः पुंभिर्द्विजः श्रेष्ठा.
We should do Shreshtha. Visarga should come. अतः पुंभिर्द्विजः श्रेष्ठाः.
अतः पुंभिर्द्विजः श्रेष्ठाः.
अतः पुंभिर्द्विजः श्रेष्ठाः.
Pumbhirbha and Shrestha both need power. Mahaprana.
अतः पुंभिर्द्विजः श्रेष्ठ. अतः पुंभिर्द्विजः श्रेष्ठाः.
वर्णाश्रमविभागशः.
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 स्वनुष्ठितस्य धर्मस्य.
स्वनुष्ठितस्य धर्मस्य.
स्वनुष्ठितस्य धर्मस्य.
संसिद्धेर्हरितोषणम्.
संसिद्धिर्हरितोषणम्.
संसिद्धिर्हरितोषणम्.
I'm still doubting whether Visarga we should give out. अतः पुंभिर्द्विजः श्रेष्ठाः. Ataf Pumbhe, I'm having a doubt over there. I will clear it, but we will chant now with Visarga only. Ataf Pumbher Dvija Shresthaha Varnashrama Vibhagashaha.
अतः पुंभिर्द्विजः श्रेष्ठाः वर्णाश्रमविभागशः.
अतः पुंभिर्द्विजः श्रेष्ठाः वर्णाश्रमविभागशः.
स्वनुष्ठितस्य धर्मस्य संसिद्धेर्हरितोषणम्.
स्वनुष्ठितस्य धर्मस्य संसिद्धिर्हरितोषणम्.
स्वनुष्ठितस्य धर्मस्य संसिद्धिर्हरितोषणम्.
अतः पुंभिर्द्विजः श्रेष्ठाः वर्णाश्रमविभागशः. स्वनुष्ठितस्य धर्मस्य संसिद्धिर्हरितोषणम्.
अतः पुंभिर्द्विजः श्रेष्ठाः वर्णाश्रमविभागशः. स्वनुष्ठितस्य धर्मस्य संसिद्धिर्हरितोषणम्.
अतः, therefore, Pumbhihi Dvijashreshtaha, among the men, who is the best of the Brahmanas, best of the Brahmanas, Varna Ashrama Vibhagashaha, performing the duties, Dharmaha Swanushthitasya, your Dharma, you being in your own Dharma and performing. In your own means one, whichever varna you belong to, whichever ashrama you belong to. Whether you are a grahasthashrami and you are in whatever, Shudra varna. You are whatever, Kshatriya in whatever, whatever dharma you are. So Varna and Ashrama is there as a division of the society, not what it is translated in the modern times. It is the efficiency according to your texture, what job you can do, perform your duties to uphold the society. We all talk about upholding all the corporates. One CEO sits somewhere, some director on top of that, another some super director on top of that. And then below there are so many managers, and below them there are so many workforces, and below them there are so many office boys, and below them there are so many housekeepers who God only knows what all divisions happen over there. All are not VPs, correct? All are not presidents. There is some hierarchy. Why it is there in a corporate? So that the work is divided according to what? According to that person's capacity. Can the person who is sweeping have the capacity to do the role of the VP? Or this vice president does managerial or the worker's role? There is something, a role to be performed, that we should be very proud that our society had given this Varnashrama. This is not something to be ashamed of. This is something to be very proud of, that we had that system so that every last person in the system gets a fair way to survive with respect. So the person who is doing this dharma, staying in his own dharma, samsiddhihi haritoshanam, he pleases, to please Hari, this must be done. So to be and abide Varnashrama rules is pleasing Hari. This is now no more better statement than to be proud of it. अतः पुंभिर्द्विजश्रेष्ठाः वर्णाश्रमविभागशः स्वनुष्ठितस्य धर्मस्य संसिद्धिर्हरितोषणम् तस्मादेकेन मनसा
तस्मादेकेन मनसा
अस्मादेकेन मनसा
भगवान् सात्वतां पतिः
भगवान् सात्वतां पतिः
भगवान् सात्वतां पतिः
श्रोतव्यः कीर्तितव्यश्च
श्रोतव्यः कीर्तितव्यश्च
श्रोतव्यः कीर्तितव्यश्च
तव्य कीर्तितव्यश्च
श्रोतव्यः कीर्तितव्यश्च
हेयः पूज्यश्च नित्यदा
ध्येयः पूज्यश्च नित्यदा
ध्येयः पूज्यश्च नित्यता
तस्मादेकेन मनसा भगवान् सात्वतां पतिः
तस्मादेकेन मनसा भगवान् सात्वतां पतिः
तस्मादेकेन मनसा भगवान् सात्वतां पतिः
श्रोतव्यः कीर्तितव्यश्च हेयः पूज्यश्च नित्यदा
श्रोतव्यः कीर्तितव्यश्च ध्येयः पूज्यश्च नित्यदा
श्रोतव्यः कीर्तितव्यश्च ध्येयः पूज्यश्च नित्यता
तस्मादेकेन मनसा भगवान् सात्वतां पतिः श्रोतव्यः कीर्तितव्यश्च ध्येयः पूज्यश्च नित्यदा
तस्मादेकेन मनसा भगवान् सात्वतां पतिः श्रोतव्यः कीर्तितव्यश्च ध्येयः पूज्यश्च नित्यता.
Therefore, ekena manasa, by single-pointed mind, Bhagwan's what you have to do, Shrotavya, Kirtitavya, you hear what Vedas are saying, or you sing, or you hear what Lord is giving as his Upadesha. Kirtitavya, you sing the Lord's praises. Or Dheya, you meditate upon the Lord. Or Pujya, you offer puja to the Lord. Nityada, by always, by daily, by continuously. Therefore, ataha, one must be Ramamana in God. Be in the Namajapa with Lord. With Ekena Manasa. Tasmadekena Manasa Bhagavan Sattvatam Patihi Shrotavyah Kirtitavyascha Dheyah Pujaschcha Nityada Yadanudhyasina Yuktaha
यदनुध्यासिना युक्ताः
यदनुध्यासिना युक्ताः
Karmagranthinibandhanam
कर्मग्रन्थिनिबन्धनम्
Karmagranthina Karmagranthi
कर्मग्रन्थिनिबन्धनम्
कर्मग्रन्थिनिबन्धनम्
Hindanti Kovidastasya
छिन्दन्ति कोविदास्तस्य
छिन्दन्ति कोविदास्तस्य
Ona Kuryat Tatharatim
को न कुर्यात् कथारतिम्
को न कुर्यात् कथारतिम्
Yadanudhyasina Yuktaha Karmagranthini-bandhanam
यदनुध्यासिना युक्ताः कर्मग्रन्थिनिबन्धनम्
यदनुध्यासिना युक्ताः कर्मग्रन्थिनिबन्धनम्
Hindanti Kovidastasya Kona Kuryat Katharatim
छिन्दन्ति कोविदास्तस्य को न कुर्यात् कथारतिम्
छिन्दन्ति कोविदास्तस्य को न कुर्यात् कथारतिम्
यदनुध्यासिना युक्ताः कर्मग्रन्थिनिबन्धनम् छिन्दन्ति कोविदास्तस्य को न कुर्यात् कथारतिम्
यदनुध्यासिना युक्ताः कर्मग्रन्थिनिबन्धनम् छिन्दन्ति कोविदास्तस्य को न कुर्यात् कथारतिम्
Chindantischa Mahaprana doesn't matter. So yat anudhya anudhya sina asina the sword anudhya sina the sword of meditation yuktaha the one who is with this sword of meditation on who? On Lord, they can chindanti, means those kovidaha, those learned people who in the has this sword of meditation, who are equipped with sword of meditation, they chindanti, they cut asunder karma granthi. So, because they are dwelling on the Lord, their equipment has become sharp like a sword, then they get rid of the karma bandhana. We are bound to our karmas, right? We are getting papa punya, we are getting sorrow and sukha dukkha because of our karmas. We are getting that. We got this body because of our karma. So these Kovidas, these intelligent, these wise people, they cut us under that. Hence, kahana, then why no one Kuryat will do Katharatim, will not get lost in Bhagwan's stories. Because by thinking of Bhagwan, one is empowered by cutting down the karma bondages. Then why will one not hear Bhagwan stories? Because if you hear Bhagwan stories, the mind will dwell more on Lord only, and other distractions, other things will not attract. There won't be any distractions. यदनुध्यासिना युक्ताः कर्मग्रन्थिनिबन्धनं छिन्दन्ति कोविदास्तस्य को न कुर्यात् कथारतिम्. राजेश्वरी जी, शोभा जी. शुश्रूषो श्रद्दधानस्य
शुश्रूषो श्रद्धधानस्य
करेक्ट. शुश्रूषो श्रद्दधानस्य
शुश्रू
Sorry.
yeah. Shall I say?
yes
Or
please.
शुश्रूषो श्रद्धधानस्य
शुश्रूषो श्रद्धदानस्य
शुश्रूषो श्रोष
शुश्रूषो श्रद्धधानस्य
वासुदेव कथारुचिः
वासुदेव कथारुचिः
रुचिः
रुचि वासुदेव कथारुचिः
वासुदेव कथारुचिः
स्यान्महत्सेवया विप्राः
स्यान्महत्सेवया विप्राः
स्यान्महत्सेवया विप्राः
पुण्यतीर्थनिषेवणात्
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 शुश्रूषो श्रद्दधानस्य वासुदेव कथारुचिः
शुश्रूषो श्रद्धधानस्य वासुदेव
not shraddha, not shraddha, श्रद्दधानस्य अल्पप्राण.
ओके शुश्रूषो श्रद्धधानस्य वासुदेव कथारुचिः
शुश्रूषो श्रद्धधानस्य वासुदेव कथारुचिः
स्यान्महत्सेवया विप्राः पुण्यतीर्थनिषेवणात्
स्यान्महत्सेवया विप्राः पुण्यतीर्थनिषेवणात्
स्यान्महत्सेवया विप्राः पुण्यतीर्थनिषेवणात्
शुश्रूषो श्रद्धधानस्य वासुदेव कथारुचिः स्यान्महत्सेवया विप्राः पुण्यतीर्थनिषेवणात्
शुश्रूषो श्रद्धधानस्य वासुदेव कथारुचिः स्यान्महत्सेवया विप्राः पुण्यतीर्थनिषेवणात्.
In Punyatirthas, in all the pilgrim places, all these Mahatmas come and they frequent these places, and mostly, the katha, the saptah and all happens over there. So the person who frequents such places develops this desire to hear Lord's story. Vasudeva Katharuchi, he is so interested to hear Shushrushoho, the desire to hear, and Shraddha Dhanasya, with great faith, he wants to hear. And he's eager to go to these Punya Tirthas to serve such Mahatmas. So that's why the pilgrim, we have to frequent, they say. But then Vivek Chudamani, we get one verse where Mahatma comes itself is a pilgrimage. Because he brings Lord with him. He's the one who shows us the Lord through his stories. Wherever Mahatma is, Mahatma doesn't sit and gossip or talk politics or anything, right? Whatever comes out of the Mahatma is the word of the Lord. So that itself becomes the pilgrim place. But over here now, the desire to hear Lord's story, to have that faith, one must serve the Mahatmas. शुश्रूषो श्रद्दधानस्य वासुदेव कथारुचिः स्यान्महत्सेवया विप्राः. By serving these great people. Punyatirthanishevanat. Continue from the places of pilgrimage. Shrinvatam swakatham Krishnaha.
शृण्वतां स्वकथान् कृष्णः
शृण्वतां स्वकथां कृष्णः
पुण्यश्रवणकीर्तनः.
पुण्यश्रवणकीर्तनः
पुण्यश्रवणकीर्तनः
हृदयन्थस्थो हृदयन् what happened?
हृद्यन्त
Ha,
हृद्यन्त
that's what. हृद्यः हृद्यन्तस्थो ह्यभद्राणि.
हृद्यन्तस्थो ह्यभद्राणि
हृद्यन्तस्थो ह्यभद्राणि
विधुनोति सुहृत्सताम्.
विधुनोति सुहृत्सदाम्
विधुनोति सुहृत्सताम्.
We go a little higher. शृण्वतां स्वकथां कृष्णः पुण्यश्रवणकीर्तनः.
शृण्वतां स्वकथान् कृष्णः पुण्यश्रवणकीर्तनः
शृण्वतां स्वकथां कृष्णः पुण्यश्रवणकीर्तनः
हृद्यन्तस्थो ह्यभद्राणि विधुनोति सुहृत्सताम्.
हृद्यन्तस्थो ह्यभद्राणि विधुनोति सुहृत्सताम्
हृद्यन्तस्थो ह्यभद्राणि विधुनोति सुहृत्सताम्.
शृण्वतां स्वकथान् कृष्णः पुण्यश्रवणकीर्तनः हृद्यन्तस्थो ह्यभद्राणि विधुनोति सुहृत्सताम्
शृण्वतां स्वकथां कृष्णः पुण्यश्रवणकीर्तनः हृद्यन्तस्थो ह्यभद्राणि विधुनोति सुहृत्सताम्.
Vidhunoti removes what? The abhadrani, the inauspicious tendencies. Suhritsatam, towards the people who are good-hearted. And what does he do? Hridyantastaha. On such people, he goes and stays in their heart. In which people Swakatham Shrunvatam Punya Shravana Kirtanaha. So one who is listening to the stories. Swakatham Krishnaha Hridyantasthaha. He goes and stays in the hearts of those people, and Abhadrani Vidhunoti removes the inauspiciousness or evil things or bad tendencies, lower tendencies from such people's heart. शृण्वतां स्वकथां कृष्णः शृण्वतां स्वकथां कृष्णः पुण्यश्रवणकीर्तनः हृद्यन्तस्थो हि हृद्यन्तस्थो ह्यभद्राणि विधुनोति सुहृत्सताम् नष्टप्रायेष्वभद्रेषु
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 नित्यं again something नित्यं भागवत सेवया
नित्यं भागवत सेवया
7, 8, 9. There is that Granthakaras can do this because the chandas, it's a 9 syllables over there. That's why we are, but it is Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. We'll have to say that fast only.
नित्यं भागवत सेवया
भगवत्युत्तम श्लोके
भगवत्युत्तमश्लोके
भगवत्युत्तमश्लोके
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी
नष्टप्रायेष्वभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया
नष्टप्रायेष्वभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया
नष्टप्रायेष्वभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया
भगवत्युत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी
भगवत्युत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी
भगवत्युत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी
नष्टप्रायेष्वभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवत्युत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी
नष्टप्रायेष्वभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवत्युत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी
So Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya, by doing Seva of Bhagavata, what happens? Nityam, every day. Prayeshu Abhadreshu Nashta. All the inauspiciousness will get destroyed. And Bhagavat Yuttama Shloke. That means the highest truth, the renowned truth. You are dwelling on him. Therefore, Bhaktihi Bhavati Naishtiki. The devotion to the Lord becomes firm. Nashtaprayeshvabhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavatyuttama shloke bhaktir bhavati naishtiki. How many hands are there? 3 hands. All 3 of you can come. Padmaji, Arunaji, Venkateshji. Though it is 10, we will do a few and then we can stop. तदा रजस्तमो भावाः
तदा रजस्तमो भावाः
say only once because there are two other people who also have to chant.
तदा रजस्तमो भावाः
तदा रजस्तमो भावाः
कामलोभादयश्च ये
कामलोभादयश्च ये
कामलोभादयश्च ये
कामलोभादयश्च ये
चेतयेतैरनाविद्धम्
चेतयेतैर्नाविद्धम्
चेतयेतैरनाविद्धम्
चेत एतैरनाविद्धम्
स्थितं सत्त्वे प्रसीदति
स्थितं सत्त्वे प्रसीदति
स्थितं सत्त्वे प्रसीदति
स्थितं सत्त्वे प्रसीदति
तदा रजस्तमो भावाः कामलोभादयश्च ये
तदा रजस्तमो भावाः कोमलोभादयश्च ये
कामलोभ
तदा रजस्तमो भावाः कामलोभादयश्च ये
तदा रजस्तमो भावाः कामलोभादयश्च ये
चेतहेतैरनाविद्धम् स्थितं सत्त्वे प्रसीदति
चेत एतैर्नाविद्धम् स्थितं सत्त्वे प्रसीदति
एतैरनाविद्धम्. Rho should be said full to get the meaning of anaviddham.
चेत एतैरनाविद्धम् स्थितं सत्त्वे प्रसीदति
चेत एतैरनाविद्धम् स्थितं सत्त्वे प्रसीदति
Wonderful. Padmaji,
तदा रजस्तमो भावाः कामलोभादयश्च ये चेत एतैर्नाविद्धम् स्थितं सत्त्वे प्रसीदति
तदा रजस्तमो भावाः कामलोभादयश्च ये चेत एतैरनाविद्धम् स्थितं सत्त्वे प्रसीदति
तदा रजस्तमो भावाः कामलोभादयश्च ये चेत एतैरनाविद्धम् स्थितं सत्त्वे प्रसीदति
so then what happens? What happens to the mind is this kama and the lobha, which has got root in the raja and the tamo bhavaha, this gets eradicated. And anaviddham is overcome by this rajastama bhavaha. This mind can then remain sthitam, remain firm in what? In sattva, and remain in the bliss, or where there are not so many vibrations or turbulations. The mind can remain stable. Tada rajastamo bhavaha kamalobhadayascha ye cheta means chetaha. So visarga is lopa because the next is a swaraha. A is a swaraha. So chetaha's visarga has gone. So chetaha means mind. Mind has become anavidham, overcome by rajasa. So gone above. When Lord's name is there, only sattva utkat bhava will come. Tamas, the inertia and the rajas bhava will go. चेतैतैरनाविद्धं स्थितं सत्त्वे प्रसीदति. We'll do one more. एवं प्रसन्नमनसः
एवं प्रसन्नमनसः
एवं प्रसन्नमनसः
एवं प्रसन्नमनसः
भगवद्भक्तियोगतः
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 sorry.
No problem. Bhagavat Bhakti Yogatah.
भगवत्तत्त्वविज्ञानम्
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 Bhagavat Tattva Vijnanam.
मुक्तसङ्गस्य जायते
मुक्तसङ्गस्य जायते
मुक्तसङ्गस्य जायते
Mukta Sangasya Jayate.
एवं प्रसन्नमनसः भगवद्भक्तियोगतः
एवं प्रसन्नमनसः भगवद्भक्तियोगतः
एवं प्रसन्नमनसः भगवद्भक्तियोगतः
Evam Prasanna Manasaha Bhagavat Bhakti Yogatah.
भगवत्तत्त्वविज्ञानम् मुक्तसङ्गस्य जायते
भगवत्तत्त्वविज्ञानम् मुक्तसङ्गस्य जायते
भगवत्तत्त्वविज्ञानम् मुक्तसङ्गस्य जायते
Bhagavat Tattva Vijnanam Mukta Sangasya Jayate.
Please chant the full verse.
Okay, ma'am. एवं प्रसन्नमनसः भगवद्भक्तियोगतः भगवत्तत्त्वविज्ञानं मुक्तसङ्गस्य जायते
एवं प्रसन्नमनसः भगवद्भक्तियोगतः भगवत्तत्त्वविज्ञानम् मुक्तसङ्गस्य जायते
Evam Prasanna Manasaha Bhagavat Bhakti Yogatah. Bhagavat Tattva Vijnanam Mukta Sangasya Jayate.
So when we are hearing the Lord, we saw one by one stages. So now here it concludes over here. It says, Evam prasanna manasaha, by making just by mind being happier like this, clear, the chetaha is clear now. Because of what? Bhagavad Bhakti Yoga, by Lord's stories. Then what happens? Bhagavat Tattva Vijnanam. Then the ultimate truth will be known, and then that person will be Mukta Sangaha. He will be free. Evam prasanna manasaha Bhagavad Bhakti Yogataha Bhagavat Tattva Vijnanam Mukta Sangasya Jayate. You should stop over here, not just because it's time. The next verse is extremely important. We should all memorize it, and it is a Upanishad Vakya also. It is not just the Purana Vakya. It's not just the Bhagavad Purana. It is from the Upanishad. We will see that in the next class, we are at this beautiful stage that by listening to Lord's stories, what happens? There is some subtle purification of mind that continuously happens. We break through our inertia, we break through all the rajasic things that we do, so much activities, and automatically the mind reaches the sattvotkata state. Sattvotkata means exalted sattva state. When such a mind is made available, then so far we are dwelling as Bhagwan stories. Then it is Bhagwan himself revealing into such a clear mind. So in one place we saw Karma Granthi Bhedana. So one by one stage is covering, and now at this particular stage, Bhagavad Tattva Vijnana only happens, and that person becomes Mukta Sangaha. Free. Free means what? Free means not free from life and dead and gone. While living, experiencing complete happiness. While living, there is a sense of I am complete, I am full. I don't need anything else to make me happy. I am happiness. So right now we need so many things to make us happy. I and that thing is different. I and Bhagwan is different. I am this ordinary thing, and I try to fulfill my Apuranata by doing so many things. So this is coming step by step. Then that next verse reveals what happens by this. Such a glory. And at the starting itself, so these are answers to that questions, huh? Why we have to study Bhagavatam, why God's, Lord's Leelas we should know. All this is answers coming to those questions from chapter 1. Okay, so now we stop over here. Are there any pronunciation queries? I think it was
I
clear.
had one question, Varshaji, and it's a little bit, the book which we have, that some of the words and all, while the actual pronunciation is the same, but the way you have written it in your dashboard and what is written over here, they are different. Now with
The reason is because this is not recognizing conjunct. That hridya hridyantastha. So the and a year, I'm
Yes.
not able to get it on. It's my problem of the laptop. Where the words are getting separated or dvitiya and all, I cannot write the conjuncts over here. So it comes as a halanta and then comes as a full.
Yes.
Even if I use a text from online and even if I copy paste the dya word also or dvitiya word also, it automatically gets separated because my laptop is not recognizing conjuncts.
No, I didn't know, but I just thought it is a different way of writing Sanskrit. I'm not a subject matter expert, so I just wanted to understand why there is a difference over there.
Because the character is not recognized. Their character is not recognized.
Varshaji, verse 12, it is tat shraddha, right? That's double the, right?
Double the and then the Shraddha-dhana.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
There is in Gita Shraddha-dhana mat-paramaha. Where? Chapter 12. Bhaktaste tiva me priya.
Varshaji, I may be very, very basic. I'm still again, like, for example, in this same 12th verse, that Shruddha Munayo, it says in my book. Why is it that, why we always you change it to Munayaha or?
Because Sandhi has to break at the end of the pada.
Oh, if we chant the entire line in one
breath, then there's no need of doing Munayaha.
Oh, okay,
Because we
that's the
break the
reason.
pada, we break the Sandhi.
Okay. So there are some people who chant it that way without breaking.
Without breaking, they will chant. In Kerala, they just, you should hear Kerala chanting.
Yeah.
If they go like a prose, they don't go like a tune.
Yeah, we can't. I mean,
by
I
the
never
time
understood.
you identify in the first line, they're finished already the 10 lines. Like that it is.
I've heard.
That Sarvo Panishado Gavaha and Sarvo Panishado
Exactly.
Gavo. Yes,
That's
that is
exactly same rule, same rule. Gavaha is the word, actual original word, but because of Sandhi, it has gone Gavo.
Yes.
But we break at that. So while doing Gita Dhyana Shloka, we are doing Gavaha. While doing Gita Mahatmya, we are doing Gavo. Okay, so let us end enjoying for chapter 10. Oh. Oh. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Shri Krishnarpanamastu. Hari Om, everyone. See y'all next
Thank you very
week.
much, Varshaji.
Most beautiful
Hari
verse.
Om. Thank you,
Hari
Hari
Om.
Varshaji.
Thank you,
Thank
Thank
Varshaji.
you.
Hari
Hari Om.
Varshaji.
Thank you, Hari Om Varshaji.
Thank you, Ji. Hari Om.
Hari Om Varshaji.
Hari Om, Ji. Hari Om.